start us off in a moment without telling you when we're
professional.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay. But was this a third campaign, or are we just fucking like burning through them? Shut up, Hair. All right, like, or are we just like burning through them? Or are we dropping campaigns left and right? No, we're doing 2 campaigns a week now. Nero's running this one, and Zombie Cam's running the other one. It's an extravaganza. Also, we might have like.
That was higher pitched than I would ever expect you to make.
Yes, and as you can hear, we have slightly different people in this one than we do in
lower
the Zombie
pitched
Camp
than
game.
you would hope.
So, for this game, we have Hair Whatsick, who you just heard, Time Knight.
Hey, children!
Hey, guys.
Nero Brony as the GM.
Hello, friends. My name is Nero. What it do?
And Nero, Belial, not Nero.
Yeah, Nero's alternate personality, you know.
The other Nero.
Wouldn't that be a hilarious game?
And of course, I am
What do you mean
your
game?
not host, Duhad.
Hooray.
What do you mean? Whatever. Anyway.
We're all going to die.
Question.
We're all going to die here.
Alright, people, so anyway, let's get down to it.
All right. So, firstly, it would help for introduction of various characters.
Characters? Okay. But
So-
only if I can dramatically look into the camera when we're doing it.
Sure, knock yourself out, not literally.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hair, why don't you start us off? We'll just go in order of how we usually do it.
Okay, so this time, I actually based my character off a Common Writer character. This is Reiko Momoy, who is a journalist. And she's essentially Japanese Lois Lane.
Fair enough. Time Knight, who are you playing?
Let's see, my name is, Matthew Robertson. I am a American tourist, taking a vacation in Japan.
That sounds cool.
He's a huge dweeb nerd guy.
Fucking weeaboo?
Yeah,
Oh, God, no.
pretty much.
Awesome. Belial, who are you playing as?
Oh, I'm playing as a Vietnamese lady by the name of Wen Beach. And, yeah, Wen Beach.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wait, that's how you actually pronounce that?
Yeah, apparently
Oh
I
my
was told
God,
by
I've been
someone.
being racist against Vietnamese people my whole life, and I didn't even know it!
Well, I'm not
You're
100%
fucking
sure on
racist.
it, but...
Shit!
Yeah,
Way to go, Hair.
you should feel very bad about yourself.
Fuck!
Okay.
Wide guild. Wide.
And
And-
do hard.
Oh, what type of character is Glenn Beach?
They are, I don't know, they're kind of they're dropout out of a police academy.
So failure.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
Uh-oh.
Well, see, where you're a failure, I am the reverse, which is a not failure. I'm playing McNulty. Anyone who got that reference, you are a winner. But yeah, I'm playing as Yoshi McNulty, a Irish American Japanese mixed race police officer working for the local police department of whatever city we happen to be in, or township of where we happen to be in.
Man, we could start a buddy cop film.
Am I the only purely Japanese person here?
You're
Yeah.
goddamn right. And she's very, very sensitive about the fact that she is mixed race because, again, it's Japan.
Wait, so how many ladies do we have in this
We
campaign?
have 3, and 1 weeaboo.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Oh,
this
guys,
is gonna be hilarious.
Oh god, it's just like
Yeah.
my Japanese anime.
It's just like one of my Japanese animes.
Is this going to be
but
Honey
yeah, no,
Pop
actually,
all over
deliberately
again?
kind of,
No, it better not be Honey Pop.
No, I kind of deliberately
Brandon?
made McNulty to be something of a parody of the whole, like, red-haired Japanese woman trope thing, in that she's, like, she's Irish-American, so she's got, like, red hair and shit, but it's not, like, weird anime red hair bullshit. It's, like, just a ginger, like a Japanese with ginger hair who's fucking pissed off about the fact that she looks clearly out of place in absolutely everything she does. But yeah, she's like a hard-drinking, hard-smoking police officer who's fairly no-nonsense and dedicated to the job.
Also, Brandon, I want to see you as the first one to befriend an adversary.
Befriended
Use seduction.
Dude, seduce.
I have 0 in seduction.
Seduce little girls.
No, there's more than little girls. The
little girls.
Yeah, the little girls are the ones that you can't befriend, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, then.
That and the ones that are labeled as psychosocial.
Yeah.
So are we gonna start?
Let's fucking do it!
Can you explain what was going on now?
What do you mean, what was going on?
What is going on? What is the story? What's our setup? Give us our setup, goddammit!
Asa, calm your tits.
No!
Okay. So,
Calm your tits.
are you quite done?
This is how Duhad feels usually.
Just full of rage, yeah. Continue, though.
So, once upon a time in a little, well, not necessarily little, but the town of Kamakura, Japan, there were 4 people, and they all lived, whether it be temporarily or intending to be permanently, in an apartment building.
Alright.
Okay.
And so, they all live on the same floor, and this would be you guys. You guys all live on the same floor, and you know that you all exist, but, you know,
Yeah. We're
whether
aware
you...
of what others' presences, but we don't necessarily have to be buddy-buddy.
Yeah, whether you are or not is up to you. It's your character. Anyway, so you also have been around long enough to know the general idea of, you know, how peaceful Kamakura normally is.
Yep.
And you also happen to know the manager, Mr. Yamanaka. And so the 50th anniversary of when he first got the property that was the apartment building that it is now, he decided, you know what, I'm going to throw a little party in honor of having this place open for 50 years. But since it's around, you know, that kind of time of year, there's not many people in the apartment building because most of them are on vacation. Mm-hmm. So, basically, the only people who show up to the party are you 4, Mr. Yamanaka, his sister Sawako, which, if any of you get that reference, I am happy. And a guy who lives next door to, let's just say, Reiko.
Okay.
Who lives next door to Reiko, who goes by the name Akinari. And so, you know, he's standing at the door greeting everyone as they come in, and he's very happy that all of the people that could make it, because there's practically no one in the building.
Alright.
Okay.
So, you know, you all just kind of hang around, do whatever your character would do in kind of a party with barely anything to do.
Fair enough. Beach charming.
So my next door neighbor is there, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna poke him, see what's going on with him.
Oh, that's me, then. Hey, what was going on?
Well, I sort of just have the story I need to write up, but other than that, I'm fine. How are you?
How are you?
It's been pretty good. I've had a pretty good time here in Japan. Just kind of sad that I'm gonna have to leave in like a couple of days, but
so that's when you're heading back to America.
Yeah, I've only planned to stay here for 2 weeks. So.
I see. So, I never really caught what your occupation was exactly.
Well, I'm technically unemployed right now.
One of those types, huh?
Well, what do you mean, one of those types?
The ones that go off to tour the world to find themselves.
No, I'm not doing this for a living. This is just a vacation. I'm not looking for
Fair
myself.
enough.
I'm just don't have a job.
That's fair enough.
Okay,
Anyway.
so would anyone else like to join in on this delightful conversation filled with speech impediments?
I'm just listening in, just going you know what? I could do better than talking to these people, so I'm just going to kind of sit and enjoy the free booze.
Wait, is there a child? Wait, is the Sawako a child?
No, Sawako is a grown woman. She works as a teacher in a place that is quite a ways out from Kamakura. She just came here to celebrate her brother running this place for 50 years.
Thank goodness, because I hate children.
Is this free?
Anyway,
children.
so I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go and find some drinks.
All right, so you kind of walk over to the refreshment table that is basically just practically empty. And so Mr. Yamanaka rushes over with a bottle of not exactly the finest red wine you can buy, but pretty damn good. So he kind of walks up to you and goes, Would you be looking for some red wine?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck, because this is some top-of-the-line stuff. I'd be very willing to give you as many glasses as you'd like.
All right.
So he grabs one of the wine glasses and pours a bunch of the wine into the glass until it's about to the point where, you want to stop pouring. Wherever that may be.
Just make sure to leave the bottle here.
Will do.
Cool.
Just he leaves the bottle on the table and he scoots back to kind of just continue interacting with everyone.
The corner of the room where I am sitting is slowly becoming opaque with smoke.
Oh dear.
All right.
With nothing better to do, I'm literally just chain smoking, just smoking a cigarette and lighting the next one with the
Siri
end of the
is
last
seeing
one.
the smoke. Since my character has an addiction to cigarettes, I'm guessing my character is going to go and ask. What's the name of yours, Duhad?
Miss McNulty.
McBulty?
McNulty.
McNulty. All right. I'm gonna ask McNulty for a smoke.
She kind of nods and just packs one out and hands it over to you. Need a light for that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Flick up my lighter and light him up. So, seeing you around here, how you doing?
Excuse me.
Enjoying the party?
Yeah, I guess. Just gonna keep myself a little buzz while all this is going on.
Well, it's not really a party without a bit of drinking, so enjoy yourself. Sort of tips back her beer with the cigarette sort of dangling out of her fingers as she does so.
Mm.
The smell of tobacco, even beyond the air, her clothing just sort of reeks of tobacco.
Oh my Carlo. Oh. Sorry, keep going.
Don't.
You're close,
hey,
Harlow.
you guys don't set off.
Close.
Try not
Anyway,
to set off the fire alarms now, guys.
We don't even know if there is a fire alarm.
So, there's, the room's getting all sorts of smoky now. You guys are probably breathing it in at this point.
I'm going to go open the window.
Yeah, so...
I pointedly ignore you opening the window and just keep smoking.
Excuse me. It's like it's real.
We have a great mix of characters here. We have 2 giant smokers. We have a weeaboo, and then we have hair.
And then you have a 50-plus-year-old guy, like a 60, 70-year-old man, and his, like, mid-30s sister.
So, I don't know, go to the sister as well and just go like, so, you ever live out in this, over here, or I know we haven't really seen you around the building all that often.
Yeah, I live quite a ways out in Kamakura. I teach at a high school down there. I primarily teach music, but I just switched over to homeroom not too long ago.
Good job. Kids are nice, I suppose.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, they could certainly be a lot worse, especially the girls I kind of manage their club.
Kind of nod, looking largely, kind of interested, like, not, like, super paying attention, but also not, like, deliberately looking off in the other direction or anything.
So the night kind of continues like this until maybe, not the night, but the morning. It's early morning. Until, like, I don't know, say 2 in the afternoon. And so...
Oh, it's 2 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Well,
that's a very early morning party.
No wonder nobody's shown up.
Right?
Yep.
well, I've got nothing better to do.
It was 6 o'clock somewhere, I finished my beer.
So, Akinari realizes suddenly that he left something in his apartment room, and so he rushes out to go get that. And only a fairly small amount of seconds after he has left the room, you hear a very distinct set of noises come from out in the hallway. Which, the first one sounds like what you would assume to be a bone swiftly snapping, and following it, a very blood-curdling scream.
Well, shit.
Oh, God.
And of course, my character's response is to run right to the door and open it.
Hold on, I'm going to try to stop you before you do that, actually. So I roll a...
Wait, so what roll is that?
Well, I'm just going to try and grab you, so let's call that a brawling plus dexterity. So I get...
So what do I roll to dodge that?
Dexterity plus dodge.
Okay.
That's 7 to try and grab you, so I probably won't end up doing actually.
Well, I have 7 just from dexterity and dodge, so if I roll...
Yeah, don't roll a 1, you're fine.
I roll a 5.
Okay, yeah, you easily get out.
So I
Get
got
away
12
from
total.
me.
Okay, so a hair barely slips away from Miss McNulty, and he just... Or she, both it. Reiko slips out the door very quickly with Mr. Yamanaka just blazing after, just out of curiosity to see what happened. Would any of you like to kind of follow them?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely following along. Actually, you know what? No, I'm running upstairs to get my gun. This sounds like trouble. I'm basically just yelling at everyone, like, stay the fucking inside! No one go out there! And then I'm running to go and get my gun.
Okay, I decide not to go out
inside.
No, stay the fuck inside.
So once McNulty finally runs out, I'm probably I'm gonna go over to my apartment and grab kind of my the nightstick I stole from.
Oh my god! God damn it!
Academy a while back.
Stay where I am.
So, Wen and Yoshi both run off to grab their various items And so, Reiko and Matthew, as well as Mr. Yamanaka, Sawako stayed back in the freaking apartment because she kind of got really caught off guard, so she's trying to calm herself down, but Matthew, Reiko, and Mr. Yamanaka are out in the hallway, and I'm going to have you roll me a... what's it called? Notice. A D10 plus perception plus notice.
So who's rolling
hold
that?
on, let me see who.
Everyone
Plus-
needs to go to the apartments.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody who's in the hallway.
I'm
Plus-
practically omniscient, so...
Plus any levels of acute or impaired sight.
Alright, hold on. Let's see.
3, 6.
It is +3 if you have acute,
that's
and
a lot.
-3 if you have impaired.
Okay, 3...
6 plus... Oh
hold
shit,
on.
I rolled a 10!
Well, hair notice, whatever it is.
3,
Oh my god, I rolled another 10!
Okay, hold on. What's all the things
Again! Holy shit! When the hell was this rolling Conspiracy X?
Okay,
It was here.
35!
Okay, what
41!
Well, Brandon, what is it?
okay. What are all the skills that I need to add onto? It's D10 plus
notice.
perception plus notice.
Plus
Plus
any
D10.
acute sight, which gives you +3.
Any acute or impaired sight.
Yeah, which is +or -3 depending on if it's acute or impaired.
Okay, that's 3, 6,
41! How
Dear
the hell
God.
did I get that lucky?
3, 6.
Remember, it
Nine.
is
Hair
only
knows the
add
exact
half, not
GPS
add
location.
the full number.
Okay, then plus. Okay, that's D10 plus 9. Alrighty,
You're probably
that
going to
is.
succeed.
Yep. Okay, I got an 18.
You both are definitely succeeding on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you both completely succeed, which means you both notice that aside from Akinari just being slumped down next to his apartment door, there is also about a meter from him is a severed arm.
Oh, Jesus.
And you can see a very sizable blood stain all over his pants. So the only conclusion you can draw is that that arm used to belong to him.
Oh no. Oh,
Is
God.
there something holding his arm?
No. It is just on the floor in the middle of the hallway.
And we can't
Nope.
see the cause.
Get your guns!
You can't, you cannot figure out what the cause is.
Oh, no. Nope.
So
Get
Nope.
your guns! Get inside!
he seems to still be breathing, although he's in massive amounts of shock. So
I have first aid. Can I try to stop the bleeding?
you can try, but
Alright.
before you do, you have to approach him. So on your way to approach him, he stumbles back and starts trying to kind of crawl backwards with his one remaining arm and his two still remaining legs. And before you have the chance to get near him, his head begins to twist until it just completely flies off his body, sending a gigantic fountain of blood spurting from the stump of
Okay.
his neck.
Run, motherfucker,
Now
run!
Okay.
I
Okay,
told you,
now would be a
stupid
good
assholes
time for
to
me to
stay
mention
far.
that I have the cowardly drawback.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey!
you are going to be so screwed in this campaign, Brandon.
Well, it's only at like level 1, so.
True, but
Okay,
still,
but
roll a fear test. Both of you motherfuckers roll a fear test.
Okay, that is.
And also, I'd say, Nero, it's your call, but I'd say this probably calls for a penalty, considering how horrific it is.
Well, it gets better. Or worse, depending on your point of view.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
In an attempt to scream, well, Mr. Yamanaka attempts to scream, but you guys notice just this kind of red mist just puff out in front of you. So you turn around to see that Mr. Yamanaka, his upper torso has officially separated from his lower one.
Oh,
never
my
really got
God!
I'm sure it's fine. Just some medicine.
Oh, God.
All right,
Roll
roll
Okay,
ten.
a
what
fear
is
test.
my fear test?
Minus
They are-
5. -5 on the fucking fear test, because that shit is...
Because they are both dead as shit.
Holy... And we still can't see the source of any of this.
You have nerves of steel.
You currently cannot see the source of this, no.
Wait, would the open eyes quality allow you to see what the source of this is, or...?
In due time...
if you can see it.
In due time, Duhad.
Okay.
Wait,
okay.
What is
very vague about, like...
That applies to me, too, so...
Yes.
Okay, so what is the fear test?
That would be...
Willpower, a simple willpower test at probably like a -5, given how horrific the scene
So it's willpower times 2.
Yeah, willpower doubled, plus a d10, minus, I'd say, at least 5, though it's Nero's call. It might even go higher.
I'm gonna go with just the -5, because I think that's brutal enough.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Let's face it.
Probably in a minute here, when Magnolia and me get back down there, we're gonna have to roll that fear test.
I got 9.
Okay, you barely passed.
Yep, that is a bare fucking success.
I had a dry heave.
What's sick?
What's on?
Yes.
What did you roll?
Wait, I'm rolling the fear test too?
Yeah, of course. Like, do you have nerves? Do you have nerves of steel?
I have nerves of steel. Yeah.
Okay,
I'd say that's still probably a +5, but you'd still make the test because this is above and beyond what you're used to as
so I'll just say make the
So I basically just negate the...
Make a simple willpower test with no penalty.
Yeah.
Okay, so times 4... Oh, fuck me! Of course! I roll a motherfucking 1!
Wow.
And I rolled a 1 again!
So yeah, the thing about a fear test is, it's like, nerves of steel is that you are immune from all normal sources of fear, but things that are shocking can still affect you, just at a severe penalty.
Nero, stop singing!
Okay,
I'm not singing, I am laughing at you in sing-song.
So hold on, what did you get as a total result?
Okay, what happens if you roll 2 1s in a row?
You get -5 around there, you know. So
I failed it with a -1.
Okay, then you definitely fucking failed, so... Oh, God, okay.
She's supposed to be Japanese Lois Lane! What the fuck?
Yes, well, nothing could have prepared her for a man splitting in half behind her.
So here's the fear test modifiers. Like seeing a vampire, -1. Hideous demonic creature, use half the creature's attractiveness value reduced to 0. Splatter factor, -1 for some blood, -2 for murder victim body, -3 for R-rated gore, -4 for cult film
what
carnage.
happens now?
And then sudden or unexpected encounters are -2, an additional -2. So it actually probably should have been -6 as a penalty as opposed to -5, but...
Yeah, but I don't want to be too horrible here.
Yeah, though there is a thing where there's something called the familiar face factor, which is after seeing a horrific sight 3 or 4 times, you just you don't make a fear test anymore. You're just used to it.
I'm sure that's all very compelling, but what actually happens?
Roll a d10.
Okay. I roll a 5.
Okay.
Okay, so according to this, you just faint. You just,
God damn it!
You just straight
my ass.
pass out.
Oh God.
And so...
Oh no, jeez. Oh God. Oh no.
So, she is officially on the floor.
We have the coward down there, alone.
Okay. And I'm just, barely hanging on.
Yeah, so... Matthew, in having turned around... He barely notices that about 1 meter down the hall from where he's looking, there's just a little girl standing in the middle of the hallway, and she looks like she is about to burst into psychotic amounts of tears.
Oh my God, is this the
In the words of the great Robert Muldoon, shoot her! Shoot her!
So, Brandon, I'm going to have you roll me a very special little... perception plus notice test.
Perception 3.
Also, open eyes would help, wouldn't it?
Well, in this case, sure, why not?
Perception, plus notice. Okay, just those two?
Yeah, let's just go with that, because I don't think Open Eyes would actually... Yeah, no, it's not going to apply here.
Perception... Okay, perception plus notice, that is... Sorry. Perception... That is 3 plus notice... is 6. Okay. Perception plus notice, that is plus 6.
Plus a d10.
Plus d10. Okay, that would be... Okay, I got a 13.
Yay!
Okay, so you pass just fine, which means Matthew notices that there's something a little bit off here. Because this little girl's... her hair maybe dyed pink, but you're pretty sure that the horns in her skull are real.
Okay.
Fucking demon baby! Shoot her!
You're not there
Makes
yet.
sense, Duhad. He doesn't have a gun.
I don't have a gun.
So,
Do you have a body pillow?
I should have actually done that.
Body pillow.
I should have.
Suffocate
body
the child.
pillow does D10 plus 200 damage. Okay, but so you notice this girl, her hair maybe dyed pink, but the horns growing from her skull are definitely natural. Yet at the same time, she still looks like she's about to start crying uncontrollably.
Hello?
She just kind of,
Do we get back with the guns? Because it shouldn't take that long.
well, let's just...
Question mark?
Let's just let Brandon work this out. Let's say you kind of misplaced it.
I misplaced a firearm.
I missed.
Yeah, so
I
you're-
lost a nightstick. For some
So
reason.
you're just kind of
It's
looking.
just taking
for
you
it.
a while.
Yeah, it's just taking you a while. You're just getting yourself psyched up. You're looking for the gun. You're quickly cranking one
Let's
out.
say I'm
Into
putting on
some
my Kevlar
Rocky
vest,
music, you know.
because it sounds like people are getting murdered.
Yeah, you're putting on a Kevlar vest, quickly cranking one out, whatever. So, Brandon, what would you like to do here?
I just kind of I stay back, and I just say, excuse me, can I help you?
She just looks at you with the most innocent little, very velvety red eyes that are incredibly inviting, but they are about to spew tears like a fucking fire hose.
Did your mom know you're out here?
She kind of looks down. She looks down at the floor.
You gonna be okay?
She kind of slowly approaches you.
Kind of take a step back, because I'm kind of... So, that's nice, horns you got there.
Do you think
Yeah.
they're weird?
Oh dear.
Dude, the murder baby is asking you if she thinks she's a freak. Play it cool.
Be a cool guy. Girls might be watching.
Yes.
Girls might be watching.
Okay, do you have persuasion?
Well, of course not. He's a coward.
No, I do not have any persuasion.
Well,
I
then
have-
you're going to screw yourself on this roll.
Well, shit.
So, give me
a
a roll of intelligence -2 because you don't have persuasion.
That is your
Okay,
willpower.
let's see.
Willpower is the
Okay.
stat used for dogs.
See, if I
Willpower.
were still conscious at this point,
that's just
I
gonna
would pass that roll.
You would.
That's just,
Too bad
that would
you're
just be a
unconscious.
D- that's just a D10 for me. So
Yep. So,
yeah, I got a 4.
okay. So
Oh, look.
she just gives you the most soul-piercing scowl you've ever seen on anyone, and just goes,
Fuck out the way.
"Liar." Now,
Fucking Doom Patrol, roll in. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, there is one more roll here, and it's a fun one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
How about you roll me dexterity plus dodge plus open eyes if you haven't?
Okay, dexterity. Okay, 2 plus open eyes. That's 2.
Yeah, that is a actually no. Shit, where did I put that? The exact effect of open eyes in this case, you get a +1 here.
Okay, so that's 3 and plus dodge?
Yes.
Plus dodge.
Okay, that's +6. Okay, +6. Okay, D10 plus 6 equals... Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 7.
So, what did you get in total?
No.
He rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1, and plus 6 is a 7.
So, roll again.
Just the D10?
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
below
the
9,
D10.
you just fail. 9 is the default.
I was going to make this as a versus roll, but either way,
have her attack as well. If she doesn't get above 9, then she also fails. So basically, he flops out of the way while she flails her out.
I rolled. She got above a 9.
Okay, then she'll hit.
So, Brandon, the one thing that you are able to see before you are thrown into a wall is these kind of translucent-looking hands that just seem to come out of behind her. So supposedly they're coming out of her back. You can't tell. At this point, you're too busy being flung against the wall.
Like, how far is that?
Not very far. I'm going to say that this has about the power of a kick.
Okay, and how much damage?
Let me roll the D4. Oh, that does not look good.
Am I dead already?
Hard to kill.
Nope, but
Don't worry, we'll avenge you.
take a look. So
We
for
can't save the world. We're damn well better avenge it.
The only police.
So when do I wake up?
You've just been deputized.
Oh my,
It is a buddy cop film.
Oh God, no.
On second thought, I think I'm just gonna...
Oh my God, is he gonna suffer the fate of G-Buddy's character in Conspiracy X in the first fucking episode?
Yeah, I'm just going to give it the power of a punch because the power of a kick would probably kill you. And I don't want that to happen this fast. So, she freaking throws you into a wall and you practically go through the wall.
Oh!
Oof.
Like, there is a sizable hole where your elbow hit.
So how much damage was that?
32.
I'm dead.
No, you're not. Remember, it's at -10 you start taking survival tests.
How much health do you have?
I have only
Dude, it's
26.
normal Unisystem. You default have about 26 hit points.
Ew.
So you're gonna have to roll like a survival, right?
I only have 26 HP right now.
Yeah, so you're...
Yes, and you're not below -10 yet,
Alright,
so you have to
roll a
make...
conscious.
Roll
You just
survival
need-
test to see if you're unconscious. Minus
Yeah.
1 for each point below 0.
Okay, hold on. Okay, 30. Hold on. What was
Guns
the
are
death
fucking
damn?
lethal.
You're at -6.
-6. Okay, then I am already feeling pretty good. So, what do I?
Hey, the original damage would have been 48.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would definitely be dead.
Yeah, I just didn't want to literally murder one of the players in the
This
first
is why I have hard to
battle.
kill.
Yeah, no. Don't worry though, Brendan. The nice thing about the lethality of the system is a single bullet is enough to kill someone. So, She's gonna die.
like, man, I was like, dang it, I wanted to just kind of, I was thinking this would be a fun character to play, but
don't worry, it's still gonna be a fun character to play.
The weave runs into an antagonistic species from a horror anime. This is the worst possible scenario.
Yeah. Again,
it wouldn't have been so bad if the two fighter characters were there.
Yeah. Speaking of which, come on, it's like a floor up.
Yeah. You two are about to arrive as soon as Brandon makes his survival test.
Okay, what is the test?
-6.
It's negative. Okay. It's Constitution plus willpower plus 8 levels of hard to kill -1 for each point below 0 for consciousness.
Okay, let's see. That's Constitution plus willpower.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And you have hard to kill. You can add that.
Okay, do I have hard to kill? Probably not, because I'm a nerd, but whatever.
You're easy to kill.
So, yeah. Okay, then, plus... Yeah, all of the plus ones are pretty much... Okay, then it's pretty much D10 minus 2. Yeah, so... Okay, I roll... Okay, I roll a 7. Again.
Oh, so close.
Okay,
you're unconscious, but you're not dead.
The last thing you see is just the little girl just walking over to you with this look of confusion, and the one thing you hear with your fading hearing is, "That should have killed him. He should have no head."
Okay, that's all I fucking need to hear.
Yeah, so Yoshi, all you hear is, "You should have no head."
Okay, so guess who also shouldn't have a head?
Yeah, so that is obviously a sign that you're going to...
Okay, so...
So that means I'm running down there too with them.
So that is a 15.
So we have to do a notice, don't we? And then also a fear test, because we're running in on all the gore.
Well, actually, we haven't seen the gore yet. What we're seeing is Brandon smacked against a wall, because we're going down the stairs. Right. We also are seeing this little girl, so I'm going to shoot her in the back of the head with a shotgun.
And I'm still not doing anything, am I?
You're unconscious. You can make another survival test to try and wake up.
Okay, so that's...
So yeah, 15 to shoot her in the back of the head. And since she doesn't see this coming, and it's a bullet, she probably shouldn't be able to dodge this.
Well, considering her species, I'm just going to give her a roll anyway, but she's probably not going to make this, because... Yeah. Okay, so that's...
Oh, and bullets are -2 to dodge, because of the fact that they're bullets.
Okay, so I can make a survival test to try and wake up?
Yes.
Okay, so that's con plus willpower...
Minus whatever your current... given you were passed out, probably, just...
Yeah, I don't have anything in the negatives, so...
Yeah, it's like a fainting spell, so you're probably going to wake up in a turn, too.
So,
okay.
It's -2 to her.
I rolled an 11 on the survival test, by the way.
Okay, well, next round.
Alright.
Okay, so it's a -2 to her dodge, right?
Yes, yeah, because dodging a bullet is extremely difficult. Actually, that's right, I got 16 because this is a point blank for a shotgun.
Well, considering her species, I'm just going to make that a -1 because normally her species can actually just straight up stop bullets. But she's a child, so I'm going to still apply -1. Either way, even if there was no penalty, she did not see this coming fast enough to block it with her vectors.
Okay, so in that case, I do 6 times... this is, obviously she's not wearing armor, right? On the back of her head?
Not at all.
Okay, so that's a shoddy... Hold on, I need to quickly look up shotgun damage type.
Oh my god!
I can do this. I have it in my stuff.
Buckshot.
guns, shotgun, buckshot, D8 times 6 times 24.
Times 24?
That kid's probably dead.
Okay, so 36 times 24?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, her head is goo.
Yeah, so, exactly how much is that damage, though?
So times 24?
Yeah.
These are the last. All right. In that case, the exact damage is 864 damage.
Oh my god!
I don't think it's supposed to be times 24. I think it's supposed to be like times 4. But
it doesn't matter.
It's just
guys.
Okay, so hair is going to be gone for a second.
But even if it's times 4, that's
sorry, I'm back.
Still
I was gone for like
144 damage.
That was my mom buzzing me and being like, "You're too loud."
Fair enough.
Okay, well,
Boom. Headshot.
yeah, so basically, either way, she could not see it coming if she tried. She could not block it if she tried. Her vectors are way too weak at this age. So, her head just splatters all over Brandon's face.
Alright.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, right?
Just
So,
slam in the next cartridge.
So I'm
And head
gonna
down the
basically, I'm gonna basically run over the child and stomp on my way over to Brandon so I can give him first aid.
That would be fun. That would be great. That would be
Yes.
awesome.
Yes, it would. Because I can't give him first aid.
Yeah. All right. So what roll do I have to do?
That would be first aid plus, would it be intelligence?
That would make sense.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go with D10 plus first aid plus intelligence.
And so I rolled a 9, and then first aid is 1, and then my intelligence is 2. So is that that should be 12, right?
All right,
Right.
and so that heals him however many it was above the level of success, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be... So, Brandon, you get 3 health back, and you are now completely stabilized,
Okay,
but
so
you are
I'm...
still out like a light.
Okay, I am now at -3.
Okay, well...
All right.
Gotta look at horrified at the little girl, but I'm like, oh, fuck, that was a kid. Oh,
I'm glad they're
shit.
dead.
Holy shit, that's a kid. Oh.
And I'm just waking up at this point.
Oh, fuck. That's
Well-
a fucking little kid.
Well, roll perception plus notice, Duhad.
Definitely succeed.
All right. Fair enough. So you straight up just notice that there is a fragment of her skull that has this kind of point sticking out. It looks like what would be a horn,
Holy
as well
shit.
as basically scattered around on the ground at this point, and also attached to the flesh that is all over the walls. There are strands of pink hair. And exactly how much would you have succeeded with?
That would be a 9 plus acute sight, so that's plus 3, so that's 12 plus 2 is 14 plus 3 is 15.
Okay, so I'm going to say you do notice that her hair is not actually dyed. This was her natural hair color.
Oh, what?
Fascinating. Also, I'm going to run to the bathroom and vomit because there's a child's brain splattered all over the wall.
Okay, so
And
Yoshi, as soon as she notices that, she runs to the bathroom and starts blowing chunks.
Yeah.
So then I wake up now
Yes.
Oh,
so-
great.
and see all the carnage.
Does it
And
mean
I'm
you have to
just
roll
like-
another fear test for the dead child?
Well, I don't have coward, so...
Yeah, no, that isn't
Yeah.
as shocking as like running out and seeing a dead body.
Mhm.
Like the reason that went through Nerves of Steel was because she wasn't seeing something horrifying. She was watching something supernaturally horrifying, like something that her mind couldn't even comprehend. Like a person was just tearing itself apart, right before her eyes.
All right, yeah. Good thing I have Nerves of Steel too.
Yeah.
Well, I had Nerves of Steel, and it did jack shit to help me, so...
Yeah, because you witnessed somebody randomly fall in two. That doesn't happen.
No, I was upstairs trying to find a stick.
I rolled a 1.
So, Brandon, how about you roll another consciousness test? Let's see if you can wake up, since you're the only one who actually has useful information to share at the moment, since...
Okay, that's...
Miss McWhat's-her-face is growing up.
Constitution plus willpower... minus how many below 0 I've got, right?
3.
Yep.
Yes.
Minus 3. Okay, then I might have a chance. Minus. Oh, that's just going to be -1 then. So okay. Okay, I've rolled a 5.
Well, you don't wake up from your state, but I guarantee that you will at some point during this time. For now, we just wait for Miss McMurphy to stop throwing up.
Lovely, and eventually I just sort of come back shaking, pale.
Her sister. Wait, the guy's sister is still in the room, right?
Indeed, she is.
Can I run in and check on her?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
why not?
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. As you do that, I'm actually going to call the cops, because it's like, this is a fucking double homicide.
Okay. I mean, it would be a triple homicide if killing the little girl...
But one of them was in self-defense, see?
Yeah, but nobody can prove that the little girl did it.
Yeah. Also, no one can prove that it was me who shot her.
Except for Brandon, who is currently unconscious.
Well, I was there, too.
The only person who saw was the disgraced cop, and I'm shoving my fucking shotgun in his face.
But even with that, just the pure clairvoyance of this event is kind of hard to comprehend, so the police probably wouldn't believe Brandon's story anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so,
But yeah, calling the cops anyway, because honorable.
I am Gaijin.
Yeah, so Reiko runs into the apartment, and you find Sawako cowering under a table. And she is hyperventilating.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you happen to have the skill Emotional Comfort?
I do not.
Well, so much for that.
Uh-oh.
You could have calmed her down very thoroughly, but instead you're just going to leave her having a fucking panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could do an unskilled attempt and fail miserably, possibly making things worse.
What's the penalty?
-2. It's not a special skill, so.
And what would the roll be?
It would be... what's it called? Freaking...
Intelligence?
Emotional Comfort plus willpower. Plus,
so it would be...
plus, emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And minus emotional, it would just be -2 and stuff.
Oh yeah, isn't your character emotionless? Or did you not go with that?
My character is humorless. There's a difference.
Okay, well, do you have emotional or emotionless?
No.
Okay, then.
Either.
You don't get either the penalty nor the helpful bit. So
it's just a straight willpower roll then.
It's just willpower and then D10 and then -2.
But then I'm not going to risk it because I would have to roll a 9 or better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably a good call. You can still do whatever you want, but you could also alert the authorities that Sawako is having a complete freak out under there and tell them...
I got a better idea. Why don't I just run over to the guy who is calling the cops and be like, Sawako's still okay, dude.
All right, so you run out and say that to Yoshi. And
except that she's also hyperventilating, so someone needs to do something about that.
They're sending an
Give them a paper bag.
Okay.
So, did any of you get the emotional comfort skill, by the way?
Oh,
yes.
no.
I did, but I'm unconscious.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
So, just a thing for future reference between Duhad and Brandon. You two actually have a fairly decent chance of being able to befriend very hostile enemies that aren't children or that aren't completely psychosocial. And here's the thing, is that if you befriend them, they will join your side.
And if they join your side, they won't see it coming when you shoot them in the back!
God damn it.
Well, they wouldn't, but also, these girls are very helpful because they have the same power that this little girl has. They can stop bullets with their vectors. They can basically...
Kill innocent people?
They can... Basically, if you befriend them, you can tell them who and who not to kill. Because they will basically be attached to you completely. But that also means you can't befriend more than one per person, or else they will get jealous and possibly turn on both you and your second new friend.
Oh, dear.
They seem incredibly unstable and should probably be murdered.
But also, in Brandon's case, you know what, I'm going to leave that bit a secret.
Hmm?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. That's gross.
No, it's... No, it's, But they are incredibly helpful, and during combat, you get to control them. And I do have character attributes worked out for them and all that. They even have names. You have no idea how many.
What's going on now, then?
Ambulances are coming, sirens are blaring, Sawako is hyperventilating, Brandon is...
unconscious.
These things are clearly too dangerous to be left alive.
People are bleeding.
And dead.
So I think I'm going to look around since I kind of stabilized Brandon.
Alright, would any of you like to mention, or would, specifically, would Yoshi like to mention, your findings about these creatures?
Yeah, I kind of just, poke one of the horns with the barrel of the shotgun and say, whatever the hell this thing was, it wasn't human. It may look like a little girl, but it's not.
Yeah, I can see that right now.
Alright.
Wake me up.
I look over and examine the body of
Can't wake up.
man.
I am going to still look around, though, so...
So, what are you going to inspect, specifically?
Probably the dead bodies.
Yeah.
Which one?
How about the one whose head chopped off?
Okay,
You mean yanked off?
Yeah, yanked off. Whichever one.
more of like just launched off.
Yeah.
The person who was given an Ermac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the person who was given a hot Carl. I mean, Akinari.
God damn it.
Anyway, so you go over and begin to inspect his body.
Mm-hmm.
You find nothing.
Huh.
Except for the key to his apartment, but you can't really use that for anything.
I can stab children with them.
What do we find in terms of the actual wounds? Like, how clean were these cuts? Were they, like, torn off raggedly? Were they sliced? Were they diced?
So looking at the stump of his neck, it was torn off somewhat crudely, but not crudely enough that it looked like somebody tore it off with their bare hands. It looked like it would have been done by a, kind of just a toothed edged weapon. As for his arm, the cut is so smooth that even the sharpest blade couldn't make that kind of a cut.
Okay, then.
Would you like to inspect the other dead body of Mr. Yamanaka?
Yeah, why not? While we're here.
Alright, so in searching his pockets, you find the same amount of nothing that you found in Akinari's pockets. But in searching his pockets, you also get a good look at the wound, considering you're only searching his lower half. Once again, the cut is too smooth to have been made by any form of blade. This has to have been something out very, very far out of the ordinary.
Mm-hmm. Too bad Brandon's asleep. Mm-hmm. Or the weeaboo.
Indeed.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go and, has he been given first aid?
I gave Brandon first aid.
Very little.
Well, I'm going to try and, wake him up using first aid.
Alright.
Alright?
I was gonna do that.
Well, too late. That's a 9.
Alright.
First aid skill.
My first aid skill is a 2, but I have 3 intelligence.
So you have a better one than me.
Yeah.
So you got a total of 9.
Yes, I got a total of 9.
Okay, so Brandon, you regain 1 HP.
Okay,
and does he wake up, which is what I was trying to do?
-2.
Considering battle is completely over and he's been out for quite a while and he's only at -2, I'll say he's fine to wake up now.
Okay.
So Brandon, you start to come to, and just as your vision fills, you realize that you are covered in blood and gray matter.
Oh God!
I started rubbing the brain goo off of your face, and suddenly, all right, sorry about that. You all right? How many fingers am I holding up? 2.
I'm covered.
You're covered in blood. It's okay. It's not yours. You are going to be okay. The ambulance is on its way.
There's pink hands.
The person who did this to you is dead. She can't hurt you anymore.
Brandon, you look down and see the beheaded corpse of the little girl who...
Don't forget stomped on.
Yeah, I kind of just slip in between you and the corpse. Okay, don't look at that. Focus on me. Focus on me.
So, Brandon, do you want to mention to anyone about what you saw or heard?
Like what? Like she's the pig. She's a weird girl. She got pink hair and these horns.
I know. She's where the hell she was. She wasn't human.
Then she just started walking towards me, and I was trying to make small talk, and she's like, "You liar!" And
I know she
grabbed me with pink hands and threw me into the wall, and then I went unconscious.
They were actually translucent. They had no. They were
these weird invisible hand things threw me into the wall.
Transparent, but somehow you could see the outline of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so the invisible hands threw you against the wall. Okay, it's fine. I believe you. Cough.
You do?
Yes. No. Absolutely. It's these hands, they threw you against the wall. You got hurt. You hit your head. You've been unconscious. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is weird.
It's very strange. Don't worry though. She cannot hurt you anymore.
Yeah, I could tell that.
So very suddenly you hear the police and ambulance sirens closing in incredibly quickly as and a single police officer runs up the stairs and just takes one look at the scene, and basically he has to swallow his own vomit.
Yeah, I just sort of push past him, pulling out my badge and holding it in the air. Detective Yoshi McNulty, We have a double homicide. One civilian severely hurt, one civilian dead. Perpetrator has been neutralized.
2 civilians dead.
Oh yeah, 2 civilians dead. 1 civilian severely injured. And the, assailant has been neutralized. It is a goddamn bloodbath in there.
Show me the body, eh?
He's fucking Canadian.
He's Frederick.
God. All right, we need.
Why is there a Canadian cop in?
We need the ambulance crew in here. We need to cordon off the area. There is a woman who is catatonic in the kitchen.
All right, I'll call in I will call in the guys from the ambulance and tell them to take her to the psychologist, eh?
Yeah. Oh, you do that.
That would be a good idea.
So, he very quickly manages to find the child's body without anyone's help because it's kind of easy to figure out where it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the first thing he does is run over to the side of the scene and throw up.
Okay, people, before you come in, be aware there is a dead child in here. Please stop contaminating the crime scene by vomiting all over it.
He stands up. Sorry, it's just... Normally when I find dead kids in this area, they only have a few bullet holes in them, not their head missing.
Yeah, this area is really not as peaceful as we tell people. All the kids we pull out of the river, filled with bullet holes, and Cuban neckties. Yeah, it's a fucking dirty shit here.
You obviously have been smoking the wrong shit, eh? As well, we've had several cases of kids turning up dead, thanks to law enforcement officials, but they claim it's because some kind of paranormal idea of their buddies being killed by some kind of invisible force that could only be from the girl.
I have no idea about any of that.
That threw me against the wall.
Yeah. Our victim here seems to think that's the case.
Well, we don't have any physical evidence that exists, eh? But there's a lot of people claiming it, so many people are starting to believe it, me included.
Alright, well, it's a damn dangerous situation. We need people on this thing, though. We've got people in shock. We've got people seriously injured.
Also, did this girl happen to have pink hair and horns?
I kind of, nudged the,
did.
horn fragment.
I nod, vigorously.
Well, there have been a rise of, young ladies with, pink horns and somewhat older ladies in their late teens with pink hair and horns and such. Not a lot of them are violent, but occasionally we'll get a kid who tends to act out a bit. They're easy enough to take care of, but apparently there are reports of non-pink-haired and horned children doing this same thing, so we really don't think it's related.
Goddamn gang violence. All right.
Goddamn children.
These stupid
indie
devs.
Is this like a weird fad thing here? This is just not something that I read about on the onlines. Is there some sort of fad here?
Let me
Anime is not
do
research.
this. I can research into this.
Well, from what I know, I've only heard the stories either way, and seen what I have seen myself. I've never actually seen one of them doing it. But, what I do know is that plenty of these pink-haired and horned girls have showed up in recent weeks, and, well, a lot of them seem to be quite docile.
Well, docile or not, if they're capable of this, we need to round them up. This is clearly
I don't think that's the right answer.
Did you see what this thing did? This
even so,
monster tore people apart.
Even if she did, don't forget that people do that normally. They're going not with their minds or any shit like that, but...
I pointed like the shredded corpse and people do not do that. Animals do that.
Well, you never know. There are some people who tend to do that kind of degree of thing. I'm not going to argue. Why do I argue about this? It doesn't matter. The point is, mass genocide on these guys is not the way to do it.
I'm not saying genocide.
Exactly.
I'm saying lock them up. They're clearly a danger to the entire population.
We'll let you know if we run into any more.
All right, Stalin. I'm just saying.
This is a matter of national security. Not saying they should all be destroyed. I'm just saying that we need to round these things up before they kill more innocent people.
Can I roll to slap Duhad in the face?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so
That's
that would
brawling,
be what?
Isn't it? Strength of brawling.
I'm going to go with strength plus brawling. Duhad, this is not going to do any damage, but I'm not going to let you dodge it.
All right.
Okay. I roll 11 total.
Okay, so Reiko comes up and just smacks you firmly with her hand straight on the cheek, and it leaves like a red mark on your face.
Okay.
Get a hold of yourself. Rounding up is not the answer.
I punch her in the nose.
All right, let's not have to put another kid down today, huh? Not necessarily a kid, but another person.
First, so I'll just like bop you in the nose. You take take 2 damage, and you're.
Oh my god!
That was a pretty good punch.
All right, let's not get too violent on each other, okay? Now, what I'd suggest is, considering you're a detective, it's your job to figure shit out the smooth way. Not shooting people until you get the information. I suggest you find some more of these girls, ask them questions. Hell, I don't know.
Find more of these girls, we're going to bring them to jail. They are clearly unstable and dangerous. It is our job to take these monsters off the street.
On what grounds, though? You can't arrest someone unless
we have reasonable doubt. They are clearly dangerous.
No.
Well, if you bring one of them in, chances are they're not going to be put in prison just because you say you think they're dangerous.
Don't need to put them in prison. We just need to get them off the street. Once we get them in, we can get them into Child Protective Services.
As far as I'm concerned, just ask some questions. You never know. Besides, not all of them are little girls again.
They're all minors and they're all dangerous. At the very least, we need to put them in homes, places where they're going to have a stable family life.
Not all of them are minors, but a lot of them seem to be.
Well, the ones that aren't minors, we can throw in jail.
We should research more about these girls before we jump to any conclusions, alright?
Well,
jump to conclusions! There are 2 corpses here!
Idea for me.
There are fucking spaghetti people all over the place.
Well, people have been trying to look into this at the station. Believe you me, but all the information we have on them is top secret. We can't look at it. Not even the police chief.
So then who do we have to talk to be able to look at it?
I don't know. That's top secret too. All I know is you might find an answer if you talk to one of the girls themselves. Preferably one of the older ones, because they seem to have a better grip on how to act.
So then I turn to Arweeaboo and I'm like, are you trying to say something?
Well, we have no idea if the girl was the one that actually did this. I just saw her here.
I look at you just square in the face. So are you saying you did it?
No.
There was one conscious person around when you got thrown against this wall.
It was like this when I got here.
Look, I don't care who did it at the moment. I'm just afraid that one of you is going to act irrationally, and we're going to have you in prison instead of one of these girls.
We're not going to kill them. We're going to bring them in.
Just talk to them. That's all I'm saying. Talk to them first. Maybe you find... Hey, you find something out, we'll figure it out. You can do what you want. I'm not your master. I just...
actually,
I'll be sure to keep him in check, sir.
Procedure-wise, it actually makes more sense to bring them into the station than it does to talk to them on the street. I mean, it's safer.
Well, again, it's not my choice. I'm just a Canadian.
Yes, Japan's the strong, proud Canadian population.
Canadian population.
that are totally allowed into the country.
Strange Japanese Mountie.
We have a lack of Japanese people.
Well, at the very least, the little ones are clearly dangerous, and also very clearly minors.
I mean, that makes enough sense for me. I mean, you can count the little ones as dangerous. The point is that they're too young to be out on their own, so bring them in by all means.
All right, that's what we're going to do then. All right, action team, assemble.
Okay, I stumble forward.
I'm deputizing all of you to help me bring in these little girls.
But wait, there's one more question we need to ask ourselves. Where do they come from?
Does it matter? They're children.
Well,
ask the kiddies.
Again, remember what Officer Frederick said. They're not all necessarily small children.
Yeah, but we're going after the kiddies because they're the ones who are actually at active risk to the community.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go get my bumbruff. I'm gonna get something to use as a weapon.
I've got a spare pistol and a baton. So
I have gun skill.
All right, you can take the pistol then. I've got
melee weapon.
I also have gun skill.
Oh,
I have my own nightstick though.
Oh, that's
umbrella.
True.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and take Duhad's spare pistol.
Yeah, you can take the pistol. Keep old Shoddy.
All right. Blunt object.
And the good thing about Shoddy is that I've got beanbag rounds for it as well, so I can non-lethally shoot the children to bring them in.
All right, so it's time for you guys to set off on an adventure to find another pink-haired girl with horns, preferably a young girl, as to please Yoshi's fetish for finding these guys.
Don't mention young girls because that makes it fucking creepy as shit.
I mean,
yeah, it does.
We're going fucking Japanese style.
The children. The children ones you're looking for especially.
Yeah, we're hunting down the children.
Here I go.
We're like Prince Henson.
The best buddy cop film.
Except that it's in reverse.
Oh dear.
All right.
I'm just going to go out on an adventure with -2 health.
Okay. Don't worry, Brandon. If you use that emotional comfort, you may never take another point of damage in this session.
We'll actually go to the hospital first and heal up, then off on adventure.
Yeah.
The new theme song for
this should we even tackle that in this session?
I'm thinking, we should at least go through one more because I want to give at least someone the chance to attempt using emotional comfort, specifically Brandon, because he's not intent on murdering all of these things.
I'm not going to murder
I'm
all
not
of
either,
them. I'm
but
just
I
going
don't have
to
it.
I mean,
I
hate all of them. I don't have I don't have enough of a prejudice to go actively just kill every single one I see.
I have emotional comfort. I'm not going to kill them. I just want to put them somewhere where they're not going to kill other people. I seriously don't get why you people don't get the danger inherent in tiny children ripping apart anyone.
Oh, I see I see the trouble. I see the trouble in all children.
Okay, well, I'm mostly thinking about the ones that tear human beings limb from limb, in this case.
So, one argument later...
okay.
Bad boys, what you want
So, you guys ride over to the hospital with Sawako. You all ride in the same ambulance, while the paramedics are trying to give her a decent supply of oxygen with the primitive method of a paper bag. And so, of course, you do eventually get to the hospital. There is no, meteor that destroys the car or something. But you do get to the hospital, and Sawako is immediately rushed to a psychologist for some seriously needed after that counseling. And Brandon is quickly admitted into a room for some minor fix-up to make sure he's not going to die very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Good thing two people, checked up on him.
So how much HP do I regain?
Let me just... We'll say, the roll I just got times 2, so I'll give you back 14 HP.
Okay. So, alrighty, I'll go back to 12 then.
Alright, so you are fairly stabilized, and of course the doctors tell you, don't try and, jump off a building or anything. Avoid dangerous situations, avoid, getting too hurt again, because they don't want you to go bankrupt in trying to pay medical bills.
Okay. I don't really plan on doing any of that.
And then the phone rings.
Yep.
So, you guys all just kind of saunter out of the hospital, and quick perception plus notice.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay.
Perception plus notice.
Hearing what?
I have 7 from perception, and I have to roll a d10, right?
Perception plus notice plus...
And it is sight, so acute or impaired.
I roll a d10, and then I add perception and notice, or is it
13.
just perception?
It's perception and notice.
All right, I have...
Perception, 3... 3...
Oh, that's...
And... 3? Wait, where is it?
I have a total of 8.
Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have rolled the d20 to see how much health we got back.
I think yeah.
I'll save that for the next hospital visit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just do plus 6.
Okay, so, you got a total of...
Okay, I got a 14 total.
Oh. Okay. What did the rest of you get?
I got a total of 8.
13.
Oh, wait, I was supposed to roll there? Shit.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was perception plus notice?
Yeah, perception plus notice plus any sight things.
Oh, okay. So, no, would open eyes count towards that, too?
No, not in this case.
No, alright.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Okay,
Again.
so you fail. We're just going to save time here by saying you fail, because let's face it, you're not coming back from that. Besides, 2 people passed, which all you needed was 1 to notice that about 3 meters down the street, just down that sidewalk, you see a roughly 17 to 19-year-old girl, and she has pink hair and horns.
Jesus Christ! What the hell is wrong with the city?
However, she seems to be smiling and greeting people as they walk past very kindly.
All right.
She seems normal-ish.
All right.
Who are you talking about?
Stand back. I got this.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Stay back. Don't worry. I have this. Okay.
Brandon, would you like to attempt an emotional comfort roll if Duhad fails?
Yes, I would love to.
All right. So I walk forward.
So I'm
going
to walk
try
him over
emotional
there.
Comfort. So that's a 14 plus 19.
A 19 for emotional comfort.
21, 22, 22. Because I have charisma as well. And
okay. And this is emotional comfort.
Yeah, this is emotional comfort. Kind of like walk towards, just like, hey, how you doing?
She turns around and kind of gives you a warm smile.
Hi there. Hey. You're, new? This part of town?
Somewhat.
My name is, I kind of like put my hand on my chest. My name is Officer Yoshi McNulty. I'm investigating recent events around this place. Could me and my friends talk to you? I give her a big smile.
I guess.
Oh, dear.
That's all I want to do. All I want to do is talk. We've had some recent trouble. We feel like... are you okay? I know I've seen some people like you who've had some real difficulties. I don't want you to feel, in any way like, you need to defend yourself. This is a safe place with safe people.
She kind of gives you a confused look. What do you mean you've seen people with difficulties like me?
We haven't had people with difficulties like you. We've seen people who we've had difficulties with who were like you. Different thing. Not saying you have difficulties.
Okay.
Seem to be doing very well.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But what kind of difficulties did they cause?
Very, very bad trouble. People doing real bad things, hurting people, causing difficulties, really, really hurting, people who only wanted to help them.
Oh. And what do you mean by they look like me? How so?
I kind of slowly run a hand through my hair and say, they have pink hair, they have horns.
Her eyes kind of narrow. Just.
Can I hold that hand? I know. Don't worry.
So, yeah. Brandon, would you like to try and aid him?
I will. That would be,
emotional comfort plus willpower.
I also have emotional.
Okay, so, the exact help for that in this case, you get a...
5.
You get a +1 bonus to any emotional comfort rolls made, so...
Oh, yay!
+5, +6. Oh, that's 6. Okay, then. Let's see. Another 14.
Alright, so... You kind of, just... So...
That's like we played you.
What? I'm waiting on you to finish what were you saying? What happens? Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just thinking for a moment. So this girl's eyes kind of dart back and forth nervously for a second, but then she notices that both of you have very relaxed and welcoming looks on their faces, so she kind of seems to relax a bit.
So glad I'm not there.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here being like, oh dear, I hope this doesn't go totally tits up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there with a disgusted look on my face.
No. We don't want to cause any trouble. We're just kind of curious about what's going on.
We want to help you. Everything that's been going on recently, a lot of people are getting hurt. We don't want that to happen to you.
So you don't think that I look weird at all?
No. I kind of look at Brandon, kind of give him the right. Normal,
do.
Very. I mean, hey, look at me. I kind of rub my own red hair. I'm like, you think most people here have hair like this? I mean, we're more alike than they are.
Yeah. I'm just a weird American guy.
Yeah, he's a fucking gaijin, whatever. We're all outsiders here.
Her smile just kind of grows really wide as she starts to practically cry.
hey. He's kind of slowly kind of walk forward and give her like a one-armed comforting hug thing, like, hey. No, it's okay. You don't need to be afraid anymore. Police officer, our job is to help people. You know, you can feel all right. You can feel safe.
And so she just kind of pulls both you and Brandon into a tight hug, kind of just saying, "You're the first people to actually be really accepting of me."
Hey, you know what? Everyone needs a friend. Everyone needs a friend.
And so she just pulls out and goes, "I can be your friend?"
You can be our friend. Isn't that right? We love people.
I like friends. Friends are good.
Friend good. Fire bad.
All right, and this is which specific one? Because there are multiple.
So who's going to get it? It seems like Magnolia is going to get this one.
Magnolia?
Whatever.
Because
Academia.
McNuffin.
Detective McMuffin. Anyway, I am actually going to give it to Brandon because...
Really? Because he scored so much higher on the roll than me and did all the talking?
Well, it's...
Because he has no defense.
Come on. I don't mind you giving it to Brandon, but I do want to hear the explanation for this one.
It's because he just looks like the complete sap. You know?
Okay, so
is this
he's the emotional one. He's the
Mary Sue.
Yes, there you go.
He's the emotional one. He's the complete weak guy, but he's the emotional one.
Yeah.
So
that sounds like my character.
So she kind of feels like she's at home with him because, you know, she seems to be an outcast and he just looks so emotional that it would outcast him.
He looks like a giant baby, basically.
Yes, he's a man-child. No, not really.
I just pull out my little pad of paper and just like, okay, little ones, 1 X, big ones, 1 check mark. All right.
So, she just kind of, like, hugs onto your arm, onto Matthew's arm and goes, "My name is Yua."
Hello. I'm Matthew. You're kind of clingy.
It's
Not
okay.
That's
it's
bad
okay.
thing.
We don't mind clingy. I kind of rubber back. Hey,
Yeah.
You know, Matthew, we like clingy. We don't mind it.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. This is the closest. This is the most intimate contact I've had.
Don't make it weird.
With a female since.
Matthew, you're making it weird. Don't make it weird.
Except for, the part where you touched your mom's vagina.
And I'm just going to run over to him
This is
and
the
be
closest
like,
I've been to a woman since I stopped nursing.
I'm gonna stay over here, knowing the things I'd say.
Yeah, but keep in mind, she's
stop from talking.
She's like 18, 19 years old, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even so, still a really young person.
Yeah, I'd probably not have the best thoughts on them.
Like,
yeah, well.
But just kind of like whisper quickly in Matthew's ear, like, "If you fuck the witness, I swear to God, I will cut your dick off."
So I am now supposed to read this. Congratulations, you have managed to befriend a Diclonius. While she may be very attached. Yep, that is their species name.
The Dilophosaurus. She came in with a pamphlet. She just handed this to you when.
Oh no! She just pulls it out of her wallet.
This is the quality Lily of Purity, which is acquirable in game only. So, Brandon, you have officially gained the quality Lily of Purity.
Okay.
And the description is, Congratulations, you have managed to befriend a Diclonius. While she may be very attached to you, she will also prove to be very helpful. You may now control her as an extra character on your side during battle. Her vectors allow for an incredibly effective 2-meter ranged attack against human enemies, but it will still prove difficult for even her to injure a hostile Diclonius. However, you may not befriend any more Diclonius, as this will make your new friend jealous, and she may turn on both of you.
Oh.
By the way, Brian, congratulations, you got a stand!
It is JoJo's adventure.
Yes!
And no matter what, your new Diclonius pal will always love you, as long as you love her back.
Okay.
Oh!
Is this going to turn into a weird sex thing?
It's gonna turn into the weirdest sex thing.
Okay.
So, anyway, since she is a Diclonius, she has vectors, as in, she is able to use those kind of invisible hand things, which...
It's fine, you can just call them stands.
So, basically...
her stand is that she can shoot out arms to fight people.
Yua starts to explain, a lot about what she knows about her species, such as, her vectors only reach so far, and normally they are able to vibrate at such a speed that they can cut through human flesh like it doesn't exist.
Okay, that would explain a lot.
And so, would you like to question this, Brandon? Because you got hit by one of those vectors, and you still have your head intact.
Okay, I'll do that.
Well, somebody...
I'm gonna run over to the bathroom while you do that, so I'll be right back.
Okay, don't drown.
Do
that's a little weird, because I got hit by one of those things, and the worst I got was probably... I was out for about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, but...
So, her eyes just kind of grow wide and go, so they do exist.
Humans.
What do you mean they?
There's always been these rumors around that old facility I used to be kept in. It was, an immunity kind of thing.
Wait, you were kept in a facility?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh,
you don't have to talk about it, but if you want to talk about it later on, we can put the people who did whatever they did to you away.
I look forward to that very much. What they did to me was awful.
Then we promise we'll help you put them away forever.
They spoke of some kind of immunity. Who the hell has a TV on in the background?
No, turn down the TV.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Much thank you. Anyway, so an immunity to vectors cutting through. It's supposedly very rare, but
listen, there's not really much about me that's like that special about me. I mean, I think I've got a weird birthmark on my pinky that looks like Abe Lincoln, but
to be fair,
that's about it.
Cool birthmark.
What? Downstairs.
Leash.
Whoever you are, shut the hell up.
Okay.
They never will. Jesus Christ, continue.
Bystanders, am I right?
Yeah. Anyway, but have you been infected?
Baby, I'm infected in love.
Did her vectors make contact with your frontal lobe, with your brain?
I don't know.
She like pump kicked you.
She threw me into a wall.
But was that it? You didn't feel this kind of pinch in the center of your head?
Well,
she felt a pinch in the center of her head. Hey,
well,
you do not have the clown skill. Get out.
You did faint from it, didn't you?
yeah. I went unconscious for a little while.
But was it because you hit your head or something?
I have no idea. It could have been a lot of things.
I don't think she infected you.
I mean, I hit that wall pretty hard.
She probably didn't. Either way, it doesn't matter. She just kind of gives you a little smirk.
Okay.
Not a really deviant one, just kind of a cute one.
So I'm going to go back and join the group, because it seems like everything's solved at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that too.
Gordon.
Duhad?
So,
Yeah.
So,
Alright, someone
yeah.
calling and asking for something.
This is getting weird.
Oh, the word.
oh, are you actively searching for us?
Yes.
Well, we kind of are now.
Oh, because Diclonias kind of have this thing where they can sense each other's presence. And
Well,
Oh.
that's useful.
It is, really. There actually seems to be a very large number of them around. There may have been some kind of facility breach or something. Either way, there's an alarming number of them.
Like, how many?
Enough.
I don't know, but I can sense presences from every direction.
Well, looks like we got our work cut out for us then.
Mm-hmm. Certainly sounds like it.
Ugh.
One fair warning, there
Yeah.
is kind of one, one Diclonius that you really need to watch out for. She's kind of the mother of the species.
And who is this? Diclonius.
They call her Lucy. And,
Oh,
not much else. I'm not able to say much else about her, but they'd say that she's just
Fucking radical.
she's completely heartless on all meaning of the word.
She has no heart.
Well, probably not literally speaking, but
No.
she has absolutely no positive emotions that have been recorded. She managed to escape quite a while ago, and everyone they sent after her was, well, killed, except for one guy who supposedly, from the talk of the doctors in the facility, she kind of gouged out his eyes and tore off one of his arms.
Then we'll find her and we'll kill her.
It may not be that easy, but
Working together,
I think
everything
if we
is that easy.
I think if we stick together, we'll be capable. She just kind of like hugs closer to Matthew.
High fives all around.
Group hug?
Group hugs. Come on, everybody. I waved to everybody. Come on. Bring it in.
And I kind of make sure I'm farthest away from the child when I'm hugging.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Come
one
on,
question
buddy.
is, when you go back to America and you said like a couple of days, does that mean that you're gonna bring this little one with you too?
I don't know. I don't know. This just sort of happened. I don't know.
I'm gonna just say that this conversation between you two is kind of an aside, and she can't hear it.
I don't know. This just happens. I'm just trying to figure this out as I go.
Well, keep figuring it out, I suppose.
Well, you better keep in mind that if you don't want them sticking around, what you're going to have to say to them.
Well, what?
They're literally clinging to your arm, and if you're going to another country and you don't want them to follow...
Dude,
I don't think that I could handle just sending her away.
Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you.
Okay, then. Seems we have plenty of time to think about it, though.
She will literally tear your dick off if you try and leave her. Literally.
She will, actually. That is,
literally, my dick?
Literally,
yeah, she is one of her traits is she is completely dependent on you. Like, she is entirely emotionally attached to you, and if someone attacks you directly, she will have a bone to pick with them, and it will be their bone that she tore out of their body.
Yeah, think of
at
the
least
worst,
you can't get mugged.
Your worst girlfriend ever, and think that times a million.
Actually, no, it's basically a yandere girl with magic powers.
Exactly. Your worst nightmare girlfriend times like a million.
I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing.
Super clingy, horrible, like abusive girlfriend who will actually murder you with psychic powers.
She's not at all abusive, as a matter of fact. She's just incredibly clingy, and she will love him unconditionally and murder everyone who she thinks is competition.
That's abusive. That's part of abusive.
It's mentally abusive, but
yes. That's abusive. Believe me, I've dated this girl before, and it's not good. You don't want this.
You've dated a girl with supernatural powers, pink hair, and horns?
Hey, you don't know
Minus the last
life.
two, but like everything else, yeah, totally.
Jeez. Okay. Okay.
She will literally tear your dick off. I'm just telling you right now.
She will. She actually will.
Wait, you have no dick?
Oh, wait, no. She can't because the vectors, but she would probably do it with her bare hands in this case.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Point is, there is no situation in which she will not eventually tear your dick off. Like, you will eventually offend her in some way, and she will tear your dick off.
Well, not necessarily he'll offend her in some way. It's just, if he attempts to leave her at all, she will be offended.
Oh, I know.
And then she will
eventually something will happen, and she'll think you're trying to leave her, and then she's gonna tear your dick off.
Well,
you gotta have a contingency plan.
We could get her like a passport and some luggage and some stuff.
That's always an option. Either way, so I'm feeling this is about a good place to stop for now.
All right, the rest of us still need our stands, but we'll get to that later.
I'm gonna have the hardest time getting a stand then.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure out a way to get you one.
Yeah.
So you get 3 XP. You get 3 XP. Everyone gets 3 XP.
Hooray!
Except for you, because these girls are made to be especially powerful, and they are according to their, like what you would have to fight them as if they were an enemy. So, specifically, her stats are she has a strength of 2, constitution of 4, dexterity of 4, intelligence of 2,
oh my fucking God,
perception of 3, and willpower of 3.
Oh, wow.
She has a health of 67.
What?
Wow. That's, wow.
How do you get that times 4 multiplier?
Well,
that is on the.
To be honest, I think I kind of needed.
Yeah.
And I think I needed her a lot more.
She has the quality of Diclonius, which, that gives her all the powers with her vectors and such. She has emotional, opened eyes, infected. All her children will be Diclonius, obviously. Dependent on whoever in the group befriended them. Cruel of level 1. And skills are dodge of 3, notice of 3, intimidation of 1, emotional comfort of 2, and seduction of 1.
Fair enough. Yeah, we're totally gonna need to get the rest of the stands like this though, because like, it is basically a knife to a gunfight situation.
Mm-hmm.
Except that the guns are completely fucking useless, except in like severely limited situations. So
yeah, especially when you're point blank shotgunning one right in the back of the head.
Yeah, well, which to be fair, as long as Time Knight, as long as I can use your stand effectively, like we can coordinate and make sure that like you can just get them into positions where I can shoot them. You know, she holds them down, I shoot. We could probably kill a few more of the little ones until we can get to another big one and Pokemon catch it.
Yeah. I think
we can basically become the big daddies.
It would have been. It's for the best that I got mine first.
Yeah. Since it seems to be least combat effective.
Mine is not really a combat-centric character.
Yeah, pretty much.
As opposed to...
And you were one of the only 2 people who was in combat for this session.
Now again, remember, if you need to, your character is in combat focus, so just have your stand grapple the enemy one, and then I will shoot them. It's that easy. All you have to do is my grapple. Just grapple.
Anyway, I think that's it for this episode, right?
Yeah, see you next time for Elfen Lied, special guest starring Joseph Joestar.
Yep.
Bye, children.
Yeah, actually, the name of this campaign is Clairvoyant Disease.
Okay, I will make sure to put that in the description. Till then,
I will see you all in therapy.
Beep boop.